Look at your nasty bone that you got for Christmas. Look what you got for Christmas. You got a new bed and you got a new bone. You must have been a really good girl. There's my supervisor, supervising everything I do. Huh? How about we do an Aldi haul? You still okay with that? Okay, I'm gonna get started. Hello all, this is my Aldi haul for this week. Today is the 26th, so it is the day after Christmas, and I just went to Aldi. Obviously, they were closed yesterday. Today we ate leftovers, so there really was no point. There was no rush for me to get there, but in thinking about meals for the next week where I am off work, I really got things for 2 meals, basically, but these are meals that feed me for several days, and then of course I had to get some milk. So these are mainly items you have seen me purchase before. It seems like here recently I've been buying the same sort of things every week, but I've been finding them really delicious, really cost effective. Usually I'm only cooking for me and maybe one other person, and I'm just not picky. Like if I have something I like that's cheap, I can eat it for several days in a row. I understand that's not the case if you've got kiddos at home or, you know, like a picky hubby or something like that, but for me, I am able to do that since I'm on my own. So I'm going to be making another roast this week. It turned out really, really well in the crock pot. I made one in the crock pot about 2 weeks ago, which I hadn't done before. I always just do it in the oven, but it came out really, really well, and it was so easy for me, and I was able to get like 5 or 6 meals from that, so it ended up being really cost effective and just really good for the cold weather. It's very much like stick to your ribs, soul food type stuff. So this time, instead of 1 bag of carrots, I did 2 bags of carrots. I love the carrots in roast, and I ate all the carrots and felt like I didn't have enough. So this time I went with 2 bags. So at Walmart, they're $1.58 each, and at Aldi, these are 99 cents each. So I saved $1.18 on both of those combined, or 59 cents per bag. Alright, this time I got another roast, and at Walmart this would be $14.74. At Aldi this is $12.35, so I have a savings of $2.39 on the roast. I actually got a little bit bigger one this time. The price on the roast is still $2.99, which is exactly what it was last time I bought one at Aldi, but last time my total came out to around $10. This time it was $12.35. I did get a little bit larger roast. I am probably going to invite my family over and cook that, so if I invite them over, it will be 6 of us total, including myself, and I think this, along with the, you know, all the veggies involved in a roast, that will definitely feed 6 people. So if you're thinking 6 adults for $12.35, I mean, you're looking at about $2 a piece. If you guys would like to see a breakdown of the cost on the roast when I make it, I would be happy to do that for you. Just let me know down below. Super cheap meal if you are trying to feed a large crowd, or if you have a big family. Roast is, my mom calls it like the poor person's feast. Roast is really cheap, and it takes a long time to cook and season, and it tastes like $1,000,000, even though it's a relatively cheap cut of meat, I guess you could say. So anyway, that was $12.35 for this humongous 4.13 pound roast. Tons of meat for super affordable price. Also, I was out of onions. I'm actually going to use these for 2 meals this week. I put 1 of the onions in the roast. I might possibly do 2 this time just because I will be inviting more people over. And then I'm also going to use an onion for the fajitas. I will link that video down below of how I make my fajitas and the cost breakdown of those. They are super affordable, really healthy actually. They're very much clean eating and just absolutely delicious. They heat up well, so they're good for several days or for lunches as well. So anyway, I was out of onions, and these will be used for 2 meals, the roast and the fajitas. This 3-pound bag at Walmart would be $3.81. At Aldi it was $1.79, so that is $2.02 saved on the onions. And also for the roast, I had to get another bag of potatoes. I still have a few potatoes left from the last bag I bought, but they're starting to grow eyes, so they're getting a little bit bad. They'll probably still be fine for roast as long as I scrub them and scrub the eyes off, because, you know, obviously roast is going to make them super soft anyway. So I will probably still use those up, but I was running low. So I got this 10-pound bag of potatoes. At Walmart, this would be $4.94. At Aldi, this was $2.99, so that is $1.95 $1.45 saved on the potatoes. I will use about 5 or 6 of those in the roast and still have plenty left, of course. For fajitas, I am out of chicken, so I had to get another pack of the chicken breasts. I buy these probably about weekly at Aldi. I go through a lot of chicken. So this is the 3-pound bag of frozen chicken breasts. At Walmart, this would be $6.98. At Aldi, it was $5.99, so 99 cents saved. So basically $1 just from buying them at Aldi. It's the same amount. They're both 3 pounds. So yeah. Alright, and lastly for the fajitas, the last ingredients for those, I had to get some more of my tricolored peppers. You guys have heard me talk about these many times and how much I love them. So anyway, at Walmart they are $3.88, at Aldi they are $2.99, so that is 89 cents saved just from buying them at Aldi. And my last item, I just needed a gallon of milk. I use milk a lot in cooking, but I also use it in tea, which I drink like 3 or 4 times a day, and then the occasional cereal. So I do go through milk pretty quickly. So I needed a gallon of milk. So at Walmart, this was $1.04 based on today's pricing. At Aldi, this is $1.05, so this is actually a 1 cent loss. But considering how much I saved, 1 cent loss on milk, I'm fine with it. Alright, so the final totals for this shopping trip. This is my first trip for January. I got a lot of positive feedback from you guys saying you liked the monthly grocery, my weekly hauls and then the monthly wrap-up. So I'm going to continue doing that for January. So as I've explained before, my paychecks, I get paid once a month and it's on the 20th. So when I'm talking about a month, I'm talking about my fiscal month, which is the 20th to the 20th. So this is my first trip for my January month. So at Walmart, this would have been $38.55. At Aldi, it was $29.14 before tax. That is a saving of $9.41 or 24% saved off of the cost. Again, that's without a single coupon, and I didn't even get any produce picks of the week this time. So this was just everyday normal Aldi prices, not even shopping sales. Another thing I want to mention is Checkout 51 was offering 25 cents back for the potatoes, but if you don't have the app, you should get it. It's a lot like Ibotta. It's not as good as Ibotta, but Ibotta is store specific, like you have to buy it at a particular store, and Checkout 51 is not. So you can use Checkout 51 for items at Aldi. On the Ibotta app, Aldi is not one of their approved stores. So sometimes I can use Checkout 51 for an Aldi item here and there. So they were offering 25 cents back for the potatoes, just an FYI, if you plan on kind of recreating this shopping trip. After tax, every single thing you saw here was $30.45. You guys know that my grocery budget for the month is $150. So 4 weeks, $150, that is $37.50 per week. And so I'm actually $7.05 under my weekly grocery budget, which is amazing. And like I said, the roast normally would be about 4 to 5 meals for me, but since I'm going to invite family over, there's that. I still have leftovers to eat, and the fajitas are at least 2 meals for me, plus I have stuff in the freezer. So this is going to cover me for meals this week. And again, if you would like to see a video about the cost breakdown of roast, kind of like the fajitas video, let me know down below if you guys are liking those sort of things. I will be happy to do those. I'm all about budget meals and calculating cost per serving, because that's how you really know if that is a cheap meal or not. So that's it for today. I will see you guys next time. Bye.